Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Over here we make cooking very easy with just some few ingredients you have in your kitchen. You have got yourself a meal. Now remember to subscribe, like, share and comment, and feel free to try all the recipes.
All right, so
and let me
guys,
know at the comment section
today
what
we're
you
going to
think
be
of it.
doing puff or borot. It's an friend Ghana. So what I say. With this one, you're going to be needing 2 tablespoons of yeast, vanilla sugar, and nutmeg. I am using a bit of warm water to help activate my yeast. And then I have a glass of water, of course 1 kilo of flour, and here I have sugar. I'm a family woman, so I don't usually do more sugar because I want to keep my family healthy. Okay, let's get started. So in this bowl with my clean hands, I'm going to be adding my flour. There you have it. I'm going to be adding my yeast to the other side. And then I'm going to be adding my nutmeg and my vanilla sugar. Also in. And then I'm going to be adding my sugar as well. That should go in. Now guys, I forgot to tell you guys to add salt. Just a pinch of salt if you want, to help bring the sweetness out. So I'm going to be adding just a bit. Remember not to add salt to your yeast, so always separate them. So I'm going to add just a pinch of it over there. And then with my clean hands, I'm going to be mixing the dry ingredients together. Just like that. Make sure there are no crumbs in it. I'm going to mix all of it together before we add the wet ingredients to it. Okay, so the first thing that will go in is the warm water. Just put it in, don't worry. Just like that, keep mixing it. And then little by little, you're going to be adding your cold water. Remember to add cold water because you want it to be crunchy. Without cold water, you might not get what I want, crunchy. Okay, so you'll be mixing it and be adding your water bit by bit. Once you add in too much water, you can't take it out. But you can add more flour. That means you're going to be adding more to all of your ingredients. But when you add less water, you can always add more. Just like that. This is a very simple recipe that you can make for your kids at home, your husband, in fact, everybody. Let's get mixing. Just keep mixing it. So you see this texture that we have? I want mine to be a bit lighter. A bit lighter. So, but you can stop when you get that consistency. But me, I want it a bit lighter, so I added all the water out of the glass just so it could be lighter. So you just get your hands messy like that. Don't worry. Just get your hands in there and make sure you work it out like that. You see what I'm talking about? So mine, as you can see, is a bit lighter now, but I'm going to continue for 2 more minutes before I leave it. All right, so after 2 minutes, this is how it looks like. Now we're going to cover this and keep it for an hour. What I do is mostly I turn on my oven and put it in anything I want just to make it warm. And then when it's warm, then I put this one in just to help me with the rising. So I'm just going to wash my hands. This is the texture I want, and it's perfect. Very perfect. So I'm going to be covering this with my plastic foil. And with this plastic, it will help it rise. If you don't have it, you can use your napkin, you can use your sack or your bags, your plastic bags. It's the same thing. Just anything to help it rise. That is all. Just to take the air out and help it rise. So there you have it. Sealed perfectly. Now I'm going to put this in my oven and leave it for an hour. I usually do this when the kids are asleep, so they won't disturb and they'll have crunchy breakfast in the morning. I leave it in here. There you go. Because this is warm, I put that on to help it. And then you close it and let it rise. Alright guys, so after an hour now, I'm going to be putting my pan and I'm going to be adding a full bottle of oil, enough to deep fry it, because we're going to deep fry this one. So I'm going to be adding it and let it warm up. Okay, so now it's been an hour. The oil is already heating up. And this is how it looks. So we're going to open it up and see. This is how it looks now. There you go. So we're going to keep this one aside. And this is what you need to start frying. You need your water to dip. And then, of course, your Chinese stick. You can use your fork if you want to. And then you have everything ready. Also, your paper towels to drain. Let's start. With the clean hands, we're going to test our oil. So I'm just going to put just a little amount like this. Not the usual way, but... And then when it pops back, there you go. Then you know your oil is hot enough. There are so many ways in scooping this one. But you're going to go the easiest way, which is like that. And then you go right there. The oil is on medium to low, so it will not be cooked outside and the inside still not cooked. There you go. Very, very easy. There you go. So I'm going to fill the pan. Not too much overcrowded and not too loose also, because when it fits perfectly, they turn by themselves. But you don't want to overcrowd it. There you have it. I think we have enough now. I'm going to wash my hands and then we start the turning process. So just like that, you keep turning them. I got water in it. It's still on a medium to low. just so the outside and the inside can cook perfectly. Because sometimes the outside will be cooked, but the inside will not be cooked. So you don't want to keep it on a high heat. Just like that. Make sure you stay close because you don't want to burn it. Just like that. Enough in to keep it all safe. This way, when you turn it, it stays. Just like that. You keep turning it so it can cook evenly. Just like that. I know the smaller one is mine. Okay. There you go. So you keep turning it until you get the color you want. You don't want to leave at this moment. You just want to be turning it around. Just so it doesn't get burnt. I know the smaller one will cook fast. I'm going to take the smaller one out because that is mine. I want it to be crunchy, so I'm keeping it in. But you can take it out when it gets to this stage if you want to. But I want it to be very, very crunchy. Alright guys, so it's okay now. You can see with a little air, it's going to be very crunchy. So I'm going to take it out. It's okay for me now. So the second batch is already in. As you can see, it's already in there. Okay, so here you have the end results. You can serve this with your porridge, with your chocolate milk, with your tea. You can also have it as a snack. There you go. Ooh. Let's have a taste, man. Crunchy as I wanted it. And you can see the inside is also cooked perfectly. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And let me know if you tried the recipe. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you next week.